Milton Hershey, a name synonymous with sweetness, chocolate, and the American dream. But behind the cheerful candy-coated facade lies a story of grit, relentless ambition, and cutthroat business practices that built an empire. Today, we peel back the wrapper on the life of Milton Hershey and uncover the bitter truth behind his sugary success. Milton Snavely Hershey was born on September 13, 1857, in the rolling hills of rural Pennsylvania. But unlike the smooth sweetness of his chocolates, Hershey's early life was anything but easy. His father, Henry Hershey, was a dreamer, constantly chasing the next big opportunity but rarely finding success. This left Milton's family impoverished and unstable, forcing his mother, Fanny, to anchor the family as best she could. By the age of 14, Milton's education was over. He dropped out of school and began apprenticing with a local printer. But a single mistake, accidentally dropping his hat into a printing press, cost him the job. Humiliated and unemployed, young Milton was at a crossroads. Would this be the end of his ambitions or the beginning of something extraordinary? Milton soon discovered his true calling, candy making. After a brief stint as an apprentice to a candy maker in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Hershey decided to strike out on his own. At just 18 years old, he opened his first candy business in Philadelphia, but success was elusive. Milton's first 3 businesses failed, leaving him broke and desperate. Yet, failure wasn't the end for Hershey. It was his fuel. With borrowed money and an unshakable belief in his craft, he founded the Lancaster Caramel Company in 1886. Hershey's caramel business took off, but it wasn't just luck. Behind the scenes, Hershey worked tirelessly to outmaneuver his competitors, often undercutting their prices and poaching their best workers. His relentless drive to dominate the market raised eyebrows even then. But Hershey wasn't satisfied with caramel. He had discovered something even more promising: chocolate, and this would change everything. In 1900, Milton Hershey sold his caramel company for a staggering $1 million, a fortune at the time. With this money, he turned his attention fully to chocolate, a luxury product that he believed could be made affordable for the masses. Using the latest technology and imported machinery from Germany, Hershey perfected his milk chocolate formula. But his true genius wasn't just in the recipe, it was in his vision for a company town. In 1903, Milton began constructing a massive factory in Derry Township, Pennsylvania, surrounded by a utopian town for his workers. Hershey promised his employees affordable housing, schools, and entertainment. To outsiders, it was a dream come true. But beneath the surface, Hershey's town wasn't as idyllic as it seemed. Workers lived under constant surveillance, and dissent was not tolerated. Hershey's dominance in the chocolate industry wasn't just about innovation. It was about crushing competition. The Hershey Company quickly became one of the most efficient chocolate producers in the world. But Milton Hershey didn't stop there. Hershey used aggressive pricing strategies to undercut competitors, forcing many smaller candy makers out of business. He also secured exclusive deals with suppliers, ensuring that his rivals couldn't access the same high-quality ingredients. And when labor unrest began to bubble in the 1930s, Hershey faced his greatest challenge yet. Workers who felt overworked and underpaid staged strikes, demanding better conditions. The strike turned violent, with pro-Hershey loyalists attacking the strikers. Though Milton claimed he wasn't directly involved, his reputation took a hit. Was this the inevitable consequence of a man obsessed with control? Despite his ruthless business tactics, Milton Hershey is remembered today as a philanthropist. In 1909, he founded the Milton Hershey School, a boarding school for orphans that continues to operate to this day. Before his death in 1945, Hershey transferred most of his wealth to a trust for the school, ensuring that it would be funded in perpetuity. But even this act of generosity has been scrutinized. Some critics argue that Hershey's philanthropy was a way to cement his legacy and overshadow the darker aspects of his empire. So how should we remember Milton Hershey? As a man who gave countless children a brighter future, or as a tycoon who built his empire at the expense of others? Milton Hershey's story is one of contradictions, a man who created joy for millions while leaving a trail of broken dreams behind him. His legacy is as complex as the chocolate he perfected, sweet, bitter, and undeniably enduring. If you found this story intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the lives of the world's wealthiest and their empires. Let us know in the comments, what do you think is Milton Hershey's true legacy?